All right, it's the rundown. It is Wednesday. It is January 3rd. Julie, JSB is back after taking yesterday off.
I thought work started today.
That's got to be a Canadian thing or something.
Well, Canadians
2 days.
and Smitty.
Yeah. January 2nd is the most work. It's like the worst work day of the year, and it's the most like work day.
Most obvious work day of the year is January 2nd.
I don't know. I just like that
Oh, it
wasn't
absolutely
ingrained in
is.
my head. I booked my flight back yesterday and was
You and Smitty.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Just like
What's his
what
excuse?
time did you? When did you think?
He's a Philly blockhead.
You thought we were just gonna?
I thought didn't
Be
Eric just
January
say the
3rd?
office was closed until today?
Definitely not. No. I mean, it was full. Like this. It was like
It was
over
more
capacity.
packed. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
I would say, January 2nd has the most amount of people at work.
Because everyone's
And
like
then-
ready to go.
Yeah, you have
you
to
want
come back.
make an
Yeah.
impact.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
Well, welcome back. Fashionably late. It is brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. Use dollarshaveclub.com/Barstool. Click on that link for this deal. You get a limited time. Dollar Shave Club is giving away their shit shower. Why would they write that on the board like that?
What? Well, you're not supposed to say.
shower, and shave.
The S, and S. The S, shower and shave starter. No swearing.
You're not supposed to swear.
No, it's our show. What do you mean you're not supposed
Well,
to swear?
why would they? Why wouldn't they?
I have
write
no
shit?
idea. Who wrote it?
Why would they?
Who wrote this?
Probably Steve, if I had to guess.
Oh boy. Who? Stephen
Shower and
Shea.
shave started.
As my guess, but I'm not sure.
For a limited time, the Dollar Shave Club is giving away their shit shower and shave starter set to their new members. For only $5, it includes their executive razor, their shave butter, body wash, and one white Charlie Butt wipes. So get it. Use the code Dollar Shave Club. It is weird because you actually, I believe that I wasn't
Yeah,
supposed to say
you
it.
were supposed
Well,
to
'cause
swear.
why
I
in
can't
the
believe you
world
believe
would
that. What-
Why in the
we
wor-
say whatever we want
But
on this
why in
show.
the world would you spell shit on the thing? SH
It must have been
T.
the copy.
Yeah, maybe
which is
just
weird.
like yeah, it probably was a copy.
Yeah, it's probably the copy and like all their ads. They probably use
Okay.
the star.
Anyways, getting into it, Celtics Cavs coming up. Isaiah Thomas is in the news because he has said he does not want the Celtics montage, which, by the way, they make fabulous montages at the Celtics. I'm obviously a Celtics fan. I like Isaiah Thomas. I hate the Cavs, so it's a weird thing. But I agree with his move. I think I know he hates Danny Ainge. He hates the Celtics. He wants to stay there, and he doesn't. This is a Celtics move. Like, let's not pretend we're kissy-kissy best friends now. He likes the fans, hates the organization. I'm not quite sure why this is a story, to be honest. Julie?
Well, I mean, they're doing it tonight for the game.
They were doing it.
Or
It's tomorrow,
is it
right?
February?
yeah, I
when
think
he
it's tomorrow.
plays.
Tomorrow. He's not playing.
No, it's tonight.
I think
It
it's-
is. Oh,
Yeah, but
today's
it's back-to-back.
Wednesday.
Today's
I
Wednesday.
just forgot
I think
that.
him saying that he doesn't want it just becomes an even bigger story than like shows that he has some kind of animosity towards.
Oh,
which
he definitely does.
I know, but does he want to be putting that out there? Like he's already creating just like a bit more distraction.
No, I think Isaiah Thomas is like, he made a huge mistake in basically, he's like don't like fall in love with like a stripper kind of situation. Like he basically thought he was never going to get traded. He thought that this wasn't a business. You hear it all the time with athletes. They're like, this is a business. I can get traded and get fired. Anything can happen. Isaiah Thomas was one of those guys who like kind of fell in love and he got his heart broken.
But it is, and again, he played for the Celtics, my guys, but this is what you want out of the people you root for, right? You want somebody who legitimately loves the city, loves the team.
Yes, but
Like, what,
I think it was a little delusional of him to think, like, I guess in a way, yes, you want that, but it was so clear that he was, I don't know, it's so weird that he never thought that he could get traded. Like, you're an undersized point guard. If they have an ability to upgrade, does anyone think that Isaiah Thomas is better than Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie Irving is
No,
1,000
especially
times
injured.
Right.
better.
So if you're
Yeah.
if you're Isaiah Thomas, and you're sitting there and you're like, okay, they could like unless you're basically LeBron James, you're like, I could get traded at any moment. They could upgrade.
But I like that. I'm
But
not-
it's kind of like it's backwards. It's like he doesn't want to have the montage because he's upset about the trade, but doesn't the montage show that they still like
Yeah.
him? Like
but
no, I like it too, Dave. I agree
the
with you
the
that I
montage
like it.
is a PR move from
You
the
want
Boston
your
Celtics.
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
the players.
He doesn't
it's
want
rare.
that.
It's rare for the players to care about the team and the city as much as the fans.
Like,
do.
I like that he's still like,
Yes.
fuck you.
I think at this point it's a little bit like
It's
just
a
grow
little
up,
bit too
Isaiah.
much.
Grudge Dave.
Yeah.
Grudge Dave is a big fan of the grudge.
So do they
Yeah.
not do it then because he says he doesn't want it?
I'm curious to see who they.
That would be
Or
a
do
fuck
they-
you back to him.
Yeah, they should.
I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to do it.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing, whether they do it. I think they can do it. I agree with them totally, and I do think when you're saying makes a bigger story out of it, even though it's like, I want to be at the. I think that's what he wants. He wants it very
He wants
clearly,
people to
like,
know.
I
But
don't like
yeah,
the
but
that's-
not like
that's
fuck
the
you
part-
guys, I'm over it.
That's
Yeah.
the part where he's like, it seems a little petty
But
to me
I
because
love that.
everyone knows that he's got his heart broken.
But don't you love that? Like,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I guess.
Like,
Just-
it's rare.
the whole time. It's just been
But also,
weird to
don't
me.
you want a montage? Like, for
Yeah.
everyone to be reminded how awesome you were,
But-
part
but
of the Celtics?
I think
it's also a fuck you to them in that way, too.
But no, because they're playing together. Like, he knows he gets along with the Celtics fans. He's going to get the standing ovation.
Yeah,
Celtics
so
fans love him. This is a Celtics, like, organizational thing that they're putting together. And in a way, I feel like he views it as, let's not pretend we're, like, best friends. I don't like you.
I do. Like, I guess it's just weird because I've never seen, I can't remember the last time a player has been so openly like, I can't believe they traded me.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
But
that
I love
part is weird to
but
me.
Kyrie is 1,000 times Kyrie's game travels. Like in the
Yeah.
playoffs is good. Like they can win with Kyrie. They could never win with Isaiah. I actually want Isaiah. Like I almost would rather root for that guy who like seemingly cares as much as I do.
Right. No,
And the whole
I agree with
injury
all
and
that.
everything
I'm
he's
just
been through.
Yeah, it's just
His sister dying. Like
the whole
all this
time
other
it's
stuff.
just been I don't know. Isaiah's like the way it all
weird-
went down, it's been weird because it's just like I feel like most athletes get to a point, especially a guy like Isaiah who's kind of who would bounce around a little bit and like was, kind of like he wasn't a blue chip guy coming out of college, so it's weird that he never was
that's
like this is a
great.
business.
I
yeah,
agree.
it is great.
What you're saying makes sense.
It is
but
great.
It's
It's
like,
just foolish.
Right, but
Yeah.
it's like I wish all people do.
Yes.
That. I will say for Celtics fans, it is me especially. It is a weird dynamic because I really like him and I fucking hate the team he's on, and he's playing the Celtics. Like I want him to kind of do well, but I fucking hate LeBron and hope LeBron
does this like impact
chokes
your
himself
opinion of
somehow.
him at all? Like that he
Of
doesn't
who?
want of Thomas?
No, because he had no choice.
No, you got
No,
traded.
But now he's
but the
LeBron's
montage.
pet.
Yeah.
Like LeBron's
Oh, he's
doing the
big
Instagram,
time
like,
LeBron's pet.
welcome back to this. He's his
Yeah.
pet.
Yes.
So I'm rooting for LeBron's
He's
pet,
his
which
little-
like really
yeah.
bothers me.
Yes, he is. He's his little sidekick.
He's his pet. Yeah, he's his side. He may try to put him in his pocket.
He
at some
might,
point.
LeBron might buy like a super expensive motorcycle with the sidecar.
Yeah.
And just drive around.
Yeah.
And be like, sheesh, look at me and Isaiah, my little
Yeah,
pet.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
There will be some sort of the story of the game tonight will somehow be LeBron's social media twisting of whatever happens tonight. I
Yeah.
guarantee that he will make himself the main
story
story
when it's
yeah.
not supposed
Yeah,
to be
for
about
sure.
him.
They'll yes, I guarantee you that happens. It's a LeBron special. Second ad, WordPress.
Yeah.
We're advertising WordPress. That is, hey, we've been on WordPress
Forever.
Barstool
OGs.
Sports has been running on WordPress since like before there were wheels. WordPress.com/Barstool. You get 15% off your brand new website. Yep, Barstool runs on WordPress. We love it. You don't need experience setting up a site. WordPress, we're proof of that. WordPress guides you through start to finish. Customer support available 24/7, Monday through Friday, and also available on weekends. Plans start at just $4 a month. Come see why 28% of all sites run on WordPress, including Barstool. This is back in the early days, like WordPress, Drupal, I think. I don't know if they're still around. Big WordPress guy. We have been WordPress since
Ride or die.
It's good, yeah.
mid-2000. So we're WordPress people. This story was...
Fuck Tumblr.
Fuck them. And Medium and everybody else. This story was stunning. So Craig Sager Jr., out of the clouds, basically you have the tweet.
Yeah.
He tweets, nothing like getting served, pestered by sheriffs and taking to court over a will that myself and my sisters are not only 100% excluded from, but have no interest in contesting in the first place. Thanks, Dad, with this emoji.
Which is
Feisty.
Nazi emoji now too.
Oh, really?
Is it? How come?
They did the thing there with the frog.
Why is it? What is it about? We got no stat people. Fuck. It's something. It's I think
That's a Nazi
it's white
emoji.
power. Yeah, it's white power.
I hate when they take
yeah,
this.
you can't just everything can't be something.
And then
It
his
makes no sense,
sister,
but it does.
Craig Sager's daughter, Craig Sager Jr.'s sister, I support at Craig Sager Jr. finally coming clean about some of the dumbassery you've been dealing with. Family is everything. It's incredibly painful to know others are trying to erase you from it. Not going to let it ruin our 2018. Love you guys. She tweeted a little more. Don't let it change like how you view my dad. It changed how I view the
Why was
dad.
this even brought out in the first place? This looks like so shady.
So apparently Craig Sager Jr. has been like, he's not even contesting the will that he was excluded from, But like the sheriff keeps coming up to his house, like to his door. He keeps getting summoned to
he's
court,
saying
and he's
that.
like, I don't want to do any of this anymore. So I mean, he has every right to be like, yo, this is ridiculous. I don't know. You think it changes? It
Big
depends
time.
on if it was.
I mean, Craig Sager, I feel like was one of the universally most like beloved like media figures. Like you never heard anything bad about Craig Sager. This is fucking bad.
Yeah, but you see the picture of like the blonde circled
Yeah.
in here. I guess it's like his wife.
Yeah,
It
so the
says-
new
It's
wife.
a tale as old as time.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
new wife has like
That
basically.
definitely
It's Tommy Boy.
impacts
It's
it.
literally the plot to Tommy Boy.
I don't look at him so negatively as how much she influenced him.
Yeah, but in the end, it's his will. Like that, thanks, Dad. That's to him. That's like Craig Sager
Yeah.
Jr. knew. That's a bomb tweet to like drop from the clouds.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad, to like your dead dad.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking intense.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
So it doesn't change your view of him at all.
No, I think this just happens,
Yeah.
People get fucked up when they get in relationships. Like everyone knows that friend who like
And by the way, he gave I think bone marrow twice to his
Yeah.
Oh,
dad.
that's
yeah,
the
that's
weird-
the fucked
that-
up part.
Yeah.
But like
that's-
everyone knows that friend who like, gets a girlfriend and like then you never see him again or like, they change
Yeah.
everything about themselves and sounds like that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, when people get remarried, new girlfriends, boyfriends,
Right.
they 100% will influence. Maybe it could have been
Oh, I
changed
don't
right
know
at the
nothing
last
about that.
second. Yeah, like you hear. Have you heard about this? Like
Never.
They
Will's
start
getting
going to the
changed?
club,
Yeah.
start acting like they're 20.
Never heard of that.
Weird
No,
shit.
people will change their wills like right up to the very end.
But I
I think it's
it just makes Craig Sager, I guess in a weird way, like more human in the
Yes.
fact that he's just
Cutting your kids out of the will is
he's fucked up.
Yeah.
He fucked up.
And they must be getting dragged back. My assumption would be the new wife who has it wants them in writing to be like, we're never going to come after her.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
has to be it.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be ruthless.
So they're just being like, we're not coming after her. She's like, put that shit in writing.
Yeah, yeah, right.
And
Yeah,
they
that's
won't,
so
or they
shitty.
haven't, or whatever. So they're sending all this shit. Crazy story.
I would like
though.
to get a number figure on
And
how
their
much they're
relationship
talking
was
about.
pretty good before. It wasn't like.
But no, so I saw some, it was either Craig Sager, like an old quote from Junior, that this was ongoing, but they all were like, we're going to put my dad's health like above it all.
Oh.
So this is something that I think they've been dealing with for a long time. And
Some
like
sort of
trying,
weird
yeah, like
relationship.
we hate this woman, we know what she's doing,
Shit.
but like we want our dad to get healthy kind of situation.
Crazy. Paris Hilton engaged. Paris Hilton is engaged to somebody who's fairly well known. Well, it's all relative. What's this?
Yeah,
the
his
dude's name?
name's Chris Silka.
Yeah, so I don't know him. Supposedly he's worth $4 million. Paris
That's
is worth. The dude is.
That's it?
Yeah. Why? Do you know who he is?
No, but like $4
$4 million is not a lot.
is fucking ashtray money to the Hiltons.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's worth $300 million. That's
Yeah.
the story. So she's worth $300 million. He's worth $4. He bought her a $200
I think it's a $2 million ring.
$2 million ring.
Yeah.
Can you buy $200 million rings?
So he
Yeah,
clearly got like
$2
someone
million.
gave him a little loan there.
Yeah. And by the way, why would you do that? The ring is obnoxious looking.
But you have to with Paris Hilton. You like have to get like the most gaudy, expensive, disgusting ring.
Even
'cause
if you're
she's gonna-
using. So he used her money to get the
Essentially, yeah.
ring.
Yeah, and she's probably okay with that because she needs something like that when she's out at the clubs, wherever she's going. Has to be a big fucking thing.
But it's not only big; it's like ill-shaped.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's a weird one.
it's a
it looks like
it's a teardrop.
it looks like a ring that like an X-Man would put on and then
Yes.
like start a hurricane.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
but
weird
that
ring.
is Paris Hilton. Like that's what she would want above and beyond. You know,
I don't know.
I think it's very par for the
You
course.
can get
When was
Oh.
the last time we even talked about Paris Hilton, by the way?
years ago.
The only times I talk about Paris Hilton is when she's
One Night in Paris.
in
her
Zoolander,
and-
like
yeah, and
Hey
Probably
Bear
like
and Billy
10 years
Zane.
ago.
Yeah, she's
That
been
show
on-
was good. The
yeah with Richie.
Simple Life. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
It was revolutionary. Like
yeah,
other
it was.
people tried to do it.
It was like
Yeah.
the girl version of Robin Big.
Yeah. This Bills Mafia fan. This is why I love the Bills. We talked about it yesterday. But this guy, they just clinched. It's like New Year's Eve day. And he's going from just pure, like, you can tell how excited he is, into marking the Bills' path to the Super Bowl. He's like, we're going to boat race the Jags. He's Sharpie in against Pittsburgh. And the best part was like, it's tough to win 3 times for New England. And then he turns to his buddies. He's like, it's tough to win 3 times. And they're all like, it is tough. And they're like grabbing him.
Not wrong. It is tough to beat a team 3 times.
That's what they say.
We're just getting started. We're going to go into Jacksonville, and we're going to boat race them. We're going to boat race them. In Pittsburgh, Sharpie it in. In New England, it's hard to be the team 3 times. It's hard to be the team 3 times.
That's absolutely what they say. It's the
not
perfect
wrong.
thing. His buddies are like patting him on the belly.
He had tears in his eyes.
Yeah,
This is so good.
and that is, it's when I did the Bills video. That's what the Bills fans do. They just talk themselves into
They
it.
start singing the song. I love it.
Yeah,
The song
drink-
is so good.
Yeah.
Drinking the Kool-Aid,
Yeah.
like anything's possible.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
You
It's
never
tough-
know.
hey, stop him when he's wrong. It is tough to beat the team 3 times.
It is tough.
There's not many times
They're
that a
gonna get
team has
smoked
beaten
against the
another team 3
Jags
times.
now.
Yeah,
Do you think
I
they
don't-
are?
Yeah.
If Shady doesn't play,
Yeah,
I don't know
he's
how
out.
they're
Isn't
going
he
to. What
officially
are they
out
going to
or
do
no?
on offense?
I think
He's
it'll
their
be a
offense.
close game. I think it'll be a close game regardless.
I just don't know.
But that may be more me talking about the Jags than
Yeah, I just don't. If Shady's not playing, I think they're going
Yeah.
to struggle a lot. That's
big,
not science.
big Trump day. He's done a bunch of things. He
Big day.
first he told North Korea. The North Korea guy said he had a nuke, and he's like, "Oh, somebody tell this deranged idiot from this poverty-stricken country that I also have a nuke, and it's way bigger than his nuke." People freaked out about that. They're like, he's going to start a nuclear war. I thought it was funny, and I will maintain if we get hit by a nuke from North Korea, then somebody can be like, I told you so. Until then, I like these tweets. The second one, he's doing a press conference at 5, his own version of the Dundies, where he's going to give out like
good.
fake media awards. And then he went in on Steve Bannon or whatever that guy's name. So Trump has come out. Unlike you, Julie, he took no days off in 2018.
no.
This guy
He's working
He
January
started.
2nd.
He started.
he came back. He's like, "Let's go,
Yeah.
New Year." I know, Dan, you're not a Trump guy. What do you think of all these Trump?
I mean,
votes?
there's like, when Trump does stuff like this, it's so much fun to watch people just lose it on Twitter. Like, lose it. They start replying to him like,
Yeah.
sir, like this is a felony, like you should be deleted off Twitter, and they just cry and cry and cry. So I end up, like, the initial tweet happened, I'm like, ooh, that seems bad. But then you sit there and watch, and you're like, this is actually funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
it's-
then
it
everyone has their
swings.
own spin on it, like
Yeah,
funny
and pe-
different
and-
memes.
And then the
like,
people get really
quotes.
upset. You're like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess we could technically start like a nuclear war on Twitter, which would be, again, that was my take. Like, this just shows that Jack fucked up with the 280 characters. Like,
Yeah.
You can't have like
Yeah.
this
right?
doesn't happen without 280
That's
characters.
so
Like,
true.
You just let a nuclear war happen because you're a fucking idiot.
Wow.
You doubled the character amount.
I'm
That's very real.
curious with the North John Kim, whatever his name is. Like, he's lived in a world for a lot where he could be like, I'm gonna nuke you, and everyone's like, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's tone it down. And now you got this guy. If you do that,
I'll
he's like,
raise
I'm
you.
gonna come back like 10 times harder on your
Well,
face.
that's the only thing that, like, actually, if we're talking real politics, I feel like they're just in a game of poker, and someone's
Yeah.
gonna have to call someone's bluff.
Yeah.
But in
It's
this
a dick
game,
measuring contest.
You eventually have to do that.
In this game, this Twitter game, especially now with the extra characters, you can just be like, I'm gonna nuke you to infinity, and then the other guy's like, I'm gonna nuke you to
Yeah.
infinity +1,
It's
and
great
you just keep
theater.
going
As
back
long
and
as
forth.
no one gets nuked,
As long as there's
great
actual
theater.
no.
It's
yeah,
great
no
theater.
nukes.
I don't.
It's kind of fun. It's like a more funny than like real. It feels like. Because
1000%.
everyone's made
Nothing's
like
real
comedy
anymore.
about it.
Nothing.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what I'm saying. I'm
Like
saying
it's not actually gonna happen.
if we get nuked, anybody who's like, I told you so, can be like, I'll be like, hand up. It's not funny anymore.
And that's the
Yeah.
best part, because the people who still don't understand that, like, reality is not, like, all norms are gone.
Right.
They still are holding on to, like, this isn't how a president should talk. Like, bro, that's how he talks.
Right.
Yeah.
He's gonna keep
Been
talking
over a
like
year.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
That
you
ship
can-
has sailed.
Yeah, you can keep pretending that, like, one day Trump's gonna wake up and be the president you want to be, but if that's how you think, he's probably not gonna change. So just stop crying on Twitter.
Yeah.
I have not played HQ Trivia. I think I hate everybody who plays it, which I think is most of this office. This girl, I guess everyone plays trivia at the same time. That's, I guess, and like a gazillion people play at once. You get asked questions, you get it right, you keep going, and then people win money. That's pretty much the gist of it, correct? Mm-hmm. This chick, this video, she goes ballistic.
$8?
Part of me like it has to be fake. She won $11, but I think it's real.
We think that maybe she thought she won more money than that.
That's
Then
the-
realized she had to split it with like 600,000 people or whatever.
Do you think that's what happened?
I don't understand HQ trivia.
You haven't played it
I got
either.
bashed as well for this take like a couple weeks ago because this whole the young people in the office play it, and they were like, you know, you want to play? I was like, yeah, I'm in. I was like, how much can we win? They're like, you know, like $5,000, and they're like, but it's split, you know. I'm like, wait, so
Do you
we can
remember-
win $5 sitting here googling answers? No thanks.
Do you remember, I don't know if this is before your time, but like when I was early interneting, there was like, and it's probably still there, there was people acting like it's revolutionary. It was like games.com. Like there were lots of websites that like did this. Like you could just go play games for free, you could win. I don't understand
the thing
the
is, it all
appeal.
happens all at once. You know, you get like an update on your phone, and it's like, boom, all right, we're
So you
all
play.
in it together. I've actually never played it yet. but
Who's played here?
watched it.
I think
This table.
Nate and Robbie are
Yeah.
both HQ trivia guys. HQ trivia. How much money can you win? Why don't you? Nate, but you bashed me when I said it was like stupid because it was only $8. Yeah,
Depends how
thank
many
you.
people actually
Is that an
win.
apology? What?
It depends how many people actually win. So if you're
But what's the
playing-
most you could win?
I've seen games where it's like 2,000 is the pot and 2 people won, so you won 1,000.
Okay.
But more than,
Now we're
like a lot of
talking.
people
Mostly it's
play.
like less than $20 most
Yeah.
of the time.
Less-
Is it dwindling? Is it increasing in popularity or getting less popular?
I think increasing.
Increasing.
Why?
Over Christmas, it increased by like 200,000. I
Yeah,
guess
because
everyone
it's
showed the
fun.
family.
Like you're out, it happens.
God damn it. Oh, fuck that.
I know.
Ruins
Seacrest,
everything.
people told me it was the Vine guys.
He's involved in some way. Seacrest is involved in it. He did a whole thing on his New Year's special where they threw the HQ guys and they did like a $18,000
Seacrest fucking-
midnight thing.
That guy, that motherfucking, that little short guy, he owns everything. And he owns like all the reality shows, and he knows what you like before you fucking like it.
If you think you're
pretty
mad
good.
about that, imagine the guy, I always forget his name. Who did
Brian
he
Dunkelman.
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 If you're getting that mad about Seacrest,
Yeah.
imagine what
Dunkelman's got a
Dunkelman is like.
pinboard. Yeah. He's got a
Seacrest owns
dartboard.
HQ.
Like, what is
Yeah.
Dunkelman doing now, man?
But doesn't
Just-
Seacrest, like, didn't Seacrest start the Kardashians?
Yes, he did.
Didn't he, like, he
No,
does
did he?
everything.
Yeah, he did. I think he was
He's keeping up.
Kardashians.
He knows exactly what America wants before they want it. It's insane.
He's a
That guy's a genius.
Dunkelman. I think there was
Still
a
short, though.
special, like what happened to him, like Dunkelman. It's, I mean,
He's like Pete Best.
it's. I mean, he started
they
right
started
next
together.
to. They're both the same guy. Unreal. All right, that's a rundown. Anything?
Also-
Francation.
Yeah, so she went on. So I missed it. So she went on vacation, didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Interesting
that's,
move.
that's
After like going full time like 3 months ago. And so like today we were like, okay, let's get Fran for radio. It's like she's been gallivanting across like the Gulf of Mexico. And we have an abnormally long, like we just shut down for the holidays.
Yeah,
So,
we took a
like,
long break.
I mean, I felt that was the longest. It must have been the way things felt, but like we were out of
it
commission
felt,
for a long
too
time.
long almost.
Well, I mean, apparently
yeah.
not,
Not
because
for
you
you.
like stretched it a little bit
I was just an
longer.
idiot. I was just slow on that.
So yeah.
Have
so,
you heard from Fran yet about
Yeah,
it?
we
What'd she
had her
say?
on the radio. She had some ambiguous answers, like she sent an email maybe 3 months ago, which there's no trace of. And she wasn't a full-time employee then, so I don't even know why she'd ask at that point. Like it's like an intern or somebody who's they just kind of. So she didn't have great answers. She has since said she thinks she probably fucked up.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I've actually been toying with this idea. I wanted to say to you, Dave. We should start doing like rookie training camp for new hires,
Yeah.
and just make them blog like 15 blogs a day for a month, and just be like, you have to just sit here and blog 15 times a day for a month. Just be like, this
We
is
used
what
to
it
do
used
like
to
a
be
rookie
like.
camp at ESPN.
Yeah.
What does
Like
that
this is what it
entail?
used to be like. This is
like
what.
learning everything, kind of getting ingrained with it all. Like
I would have
You don't
thought
leave.
telling.
What's crazy?
She's like, I told Noah.
Well, what's crazy is,
It's like I don't even know who.
and
that
I don't want
is.
to, I don't want to bash Fran here, but the like one, we don't. like you work at Barstool. Like if you look it around and like look it above you, like I don't really take I've taken a couple here and there in 6 years.
Yeah.
You don't like, but also if you're just in a regular job, you usually have to work like 6 to 12 months before you get to take your first vacation.
It was
like you accrue it.
yes.
Yeah.
It was odd to say the least. Not telling anybody.
She must be freaking out right now.
Not being here very long.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Posting
I actually
pictures.
I do feel bad for her because now her vacation is ruined.
Yeah.
And she's thinking like, do I need to go back right now?
Although I will say, and this is how it came up, and I don't know her well enough to really like rip her apart. Like
Right.
there's some people who, if they did that, I would be like in their ass right now, just going ballistic nonstop.
Right.
It was an interesting exchange. We had some silence with just like Jimmy Buffett music playing, where it's like, where are you right now? Like, what are you doing? So I think she realized she probably shouldn't have gone, and if she was going, maybe mention it.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to go back to, we didn't touch on it, but the Trump awards that he's giving
Yes.
out. I think it would be fucking awesome to be on that list, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. You want to win one.
I mean,
sure.
we can probably, I don't know enough about it, but it's like, oh, that was the other thing.
It's gonna be like
Speaking of politics,
CNN.
Do you hear the dad, what my dad wanted to do? It was very mean to Trent. He wanted to do a political show with Riggs. That's what he wants to do on the radio. And then he wants Trent in there so they can just tell him what they're talking about, and he just looks dumbfounded at them. That's literally what my dad
I
said.
didn't think Mr. Portnoy had that mean streak in him.
Yeah, he went at the big dog. Went on Iowa Trent.
Also, why he doesn't need to get worked up about politics every day. He already
Trent?
does that. No, Mr. Portnoy.
Oh, yeah.
I told him I wanted to do a legal hour in which anybody could call
Oh,
with
that's
any
a really
legal
good-
question for him.
Yeah.
But he didn't understand the concept. He's like, I would just
That's
have
free
to
legal
study the
advice,
law
then.
forever.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
the
like,
thing is when we do that with him on Part of My Take, he always asks me to give him prep.
Yeah,
Like,
because
what are we going to talk about?
he doesn't get that he can just give his opinion without it being right. Like,
Right.
this is just his
Yeah.
opinion.
But then wouldn't he be worried if it was like faulty or people?
But
put
you have
that-
to put that. Like,
Yeah.
my dad does not know the law.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Right. This is not a real
Right.
dog.
It's like you're asking about everything, but he won't get that through his head.
That would
That's
be
a great, yeah,
Just
great
anything.
show.
Yeah.
Like anything.
You need someone to like keep him on track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
a couple
That's a
people.
great idea.
Some
Yeah.
wranglers. Yeah, just keeping them on track.
All right. That's the rundown.
The francation.
Francation rundown.
That's the toughest part, that you can rhyme that.
The name,
Yeah.
that
it
name
just
sticks forever.
sucks.
Yeah, that's not gonna go.
Francation.